Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Tim Farnham with Black Label Real Estate, and this is your Monday morning market update. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about what's going on in the San Francisco housing market, then feel free to subscribe and hit the notify me button so that you'll be the first to know when new videos come out. In these videos, I'm going to talk about what's happening in the San Francisco housing market so that you can make an educated decision on whether to buy, sell, or hold. All right, so let's get started. Here we go. Let me just pull it up. All right, so for our inventory summary, check out what happened. Basically, we had just as many homes hit the market as come off last week. You can see also new homes did fall down by a little bit, which is still high for the season, but it is down from last week where we did have a lot of homes kind of surprisingly hit the market. In the contingents, we had about the same, so about as many buyers came on as the previous week, and the closed listings did go down a little bit. So check it out. Fell closer to the 100 range. So right now, that's why we're seeing this kind of buildup in inventory, because there is a lot of new listings, but contingents have stayed about the same. So let's break it down into each market segment. Let's talk about absorption rates for each market segment. As you can see here, we're still definitely, once again, we're still in the seller's market because we are above 20% in each category. That still really hasn't changed. Below 15% is what we consider a buyer's market. Above 20% is what we consider a seller's market. So you can kind of see here in the single family home under $1 million, we're heading down closer to where it's more of a neutral market. And then also in the condo over $1 million, we're heading down there. And then also in the ultra luxury, those are all kind of converging towards that 20%. And that's where we are kind of seeing a stall in buyers, is the under $1 million in condos or single family homes and in the ultra luxury market. So let's break it down into the condo market. Here we have 414 homes available, which is up by 3 from last week. New homes were down by 7. We kind of saw that in the overall data. Price reductions were down quite a bit. So that's just, we are starting to see more buyers, no surprise there. Pending listings are down by 12, which is, again, this season, we don't expect as many buyers, so we'll see how this plays out. Absorption rate is down to 21%. So as you can see, it's kind of getting kind of close to the point where we're going to be more at a neutral market. Days on market, again, we're at 41 days for the median days on market. So that's still, while it's not high, it's also not very low. Again, we consider a healthy market where it's more like 2 to 3 months. So we're still kind of in less than a month and a half, so that's not big. New listing sale price to list price. So this is if a listing goes on the market and is gone within the month, how much did it sell for? And we're at 100%. So this is where the average listing, when it hits the market and does sell, it went for list price. So some of them were 10% over, some of them were 10% under. So this is where if you are thinking about buying and you think that the price is too high for the house that you're interested in, it's okay to go ahead and make that offer. Let's look at the over $1 million category. Available homes went down by 14. We had a bunch actually get sold. So that is going to lower that number a bit. We also had new homes go down by 14. Again, we had less this week than last week, so that's expected. Back on market was 8. Was 8 more than last week. So that actually is a little surprising that went up to have that many come back on the market. Price increases, not very many. Price reductions, again, we're at 33. So that is still kind of high, down by 6, but still a little high. Pendings, we're at 37. So that's down from the previous week. Closed, we're at 30, which is the same as the previous week. Absorption rate, and this is where it's at. Absorption rate is starting to go down now. So we're getting kind of closer to that neutral market. If we consider that a neutral market is considered between 15 and 20%. Days on market also went down though. And this is kind of where you're seeing it's still not quite a seller's market because the median days on market is still under a month. and new list price to sale price ratio sell at 105%. So things still are going over ask if they are sold within the first month. Let's look at the single family homes here. Available homes are at 48, which is down by 10. New homes, we had 8, which is down by 1. No big change. Back on markets, we're at 2. No big change. Price increases 1. No big change, not that big of a deal. Price reduction 6, so same as last week. Pending listings were up by 10. So this is where you are seeing a lot more buyers that are trying to take advantage of these low prices, because a lot of people were now priced out and other people are coming in. And the strategy is this: right now, the only people who can buy at this price point are the people who can afford it at the new interest rates, which are 5.5%. But guess what? In a year or two, when those interest rates go back down to 3%, there's going to be a lot more people who qualify for those. And so that's the strategy right now on the under $1 million market, is if you can buy it now, you're competing against a lot less people. So go ahead and do it, as long as your hold strategy is like 2 to 3 years minimum. Days on market, we're at 25, which is down by 2, no big change. But this, again, the new listing to sales price is at 99%, which means that just as many are going over list price as under list price. So if you think you want to make an offer and you want to bid under, I would say go ahead and do it. You just might get it. Now, this is where things change a little bit. Now we're in the $1 to $2 million category. And what we've been seeing over the past few months is that this $1 to $3 million category is still hot. So this is the 1 to 2. We're at available homes at 220, which is up by 14 from last week. New homes at 34, which is down by 10. That's okay. We didn't expect that many that many. To be honest. Back on markets, we're at 4, no big movement there. Price increases 2, no big movement there. Price reductions 18, still a little high. Pendings, we're at 35, which is up by 22. And so this is where I'm saying where people are still buying homes. And when we see this pending number goes up, that means we're seeing more of these homes that are for sale get swooped up almost as fast as they get listed. Absorption rate, this is what I mean, 52%. That means if 100 homes hit the market, 52 of them are gone at the end of the month. Buyers are still buying, especially in this $1 to $3 million category. Days on market, the median, again, it's 18 days. So homes aren't even open for more than 2 weekends before they are swept up. And that's why you see this new listing price to sales price is at 112%. So most of these homes in this $1 to $2 million category are going for above list price despite everything else that's going on. Let's look at the luxury home market. Available homes in the $2 to $3 million segment is 73, which is up by 4, no big change. New homes were at 11, which is down by 15. Again, we saw that little shift in the overall. This is part of where that's coming from. Back on market, we're at 2, same as last week. Price increases at 0, which is down by 3 from last week, but still not that, there's nothing much to talk about there. Price reductions, we're at 7, so that went down a little bit, but again, not really that big of a deal. Pending listings, we're at 7, so that is up by 4. Again, we're still seeing these buyers increase as more and more listings come on, and it's soaking up the new inventory really quick. So again, we talk about absorption. We're at 57%. Again, if 100 homes hit the market, 57 of them are gone by the end of the month. That's what that means. It is down by 18, but again, we're not really seeing homes sit on the market. Sorry, my phone's going off. As far as the days on market, again, we're still at 18 days, so less than 3 weeks, which means they're only open for 2 weekends and then they're gone. And again, the new listing price to sales price is still at 110%. So almost none of the homes that are getting sold within the first month are actually selling for less than list price. Very few and far between. And this is where things change in the over $3 million segment. Once again, so we got 108 listings on the market right now, 15 of those new, only up by 2, no major change. Where we are seeing is the absorption rate. This is where it's starting to creep down. We are starting to see these ultra luxury buyers kind of back out. So, last week we're at 34%, now we're at 24%, getting closer and closer to that 20%, which is considered neutral. Days on market is still at 24. So now we're at 3 weekends here, and it is up by 3 days. So we are absolutely seeing a little bit of a slowdown here. And even the new listing price to sales price is at 106%. So we are seeing a little bit of a pullback there as well. Here's the buyer indicators. The price reductions, as we saw, are down. Back on markets are up a little bit, and that is kind of reflective of the new interest rates. Interest rates did just go up, and if you made the offer, didn't lock in your rate, you could be in a position where you can no longer afford it at the new rates. And that is why it is important that when you're in this market where interest rates are going up, make sure to talk to your lender so that you lock in the lower rates just in case the rates do get raised again. So anyway, so that's it. In conclusion, we are still seeing a hot market in that $1 to $3 million mark. Definitely, work with your lender to make sure that you don't get priced out if there are any increases. And, if you're looking to move to San Francisco in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to, drop me a line, send me a text. My contact information is right there. It's also in the description below. I would love to, show you around town and help make your move to San Francisco as smooth as possible. Also, if you are in a position or thinking about selling and wondering if it's a good time, feel free to shoot me a note. Again, my contact information is in the description below, and I would love to help you strategize and sell your home if that is the right move for you. So that was your Monday morning market update. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next week.